The Kingston Penitentiary escape of 1999 is one of the last major prison escapes from a Canadian maximum security facility. Kingston Penitentiary, located in Kingston, Ontario, was one of the oldest and most secure prisons in Canada, operating from 1835 until its closure in 2013. The 1999 escape attempt, although unsuccessful, remains notable for its boldness and the high-profile inmates involved. Kingston Penitentiary was known for housing some of Canada's most dangerous criminals, including violent offenders and high-risk inmates. By the late 1990s, the facility had a reputation for being secure and impenetrable, with thick stone walls and modern security measures. On August 24, 1999, two notorious prisoners, Ty Khan and Claude Rainville, attempted to break out of the penitentiary. Both men had long criminal records, and Khan in particular had been involved in multiple escape attempts in the past. He was serving a sentence for a series of armed robberies. The escape plan began to take shape when Khan and Rainville managed to acquire tools and cut through the bars of their cell windows. The tools were smuggled into the prison, although how they were acquired remains a subject of speculation. Once the bars were cut, the prisoners used ropes they had fashioned from bed sheets to lower themselves down the outside of the prison wall. Their goal was to reach the outer perimeter of the prison, scale the high walls surrounding the facility, and then disappear into the surrounding area. However, despite their careful planning, the escape did not go as intended. As the two prisoners climbed down the wall, they triggered motion sensors and alarms that alerted the guards. Security officers quickly responded, and before Khan and Rainville could clear the final perimeter, they were intercepted. The escape was thwarted before the men could make it beyond the walls of Kingston Penitentiary. Both Khan and Rainville were quickly recaptured and returned to their cells. Despite the failure of the escape, the incident raised significant concerns about security at Kingston Penitentiary. Investigations revealed that the prisoners had obtained tools and other materials without detection, raising questions about contraband control and staff oversight. Following the escape attempt, the prison implemented stricter security measures, including increased surveillance, tighter monitoring of prisoners, and improved protocols to prevent further escape attempts. Ty Khan's story, however, took a tragic turn after the failed escape. Less than a year later, on May 20th, 2000, Khan made another escape attempt, this time succeeding in breaking out of a different prison, the Millhaven Institution. Unfortunately, the escape ended in tragedy when Khan died during a standoff with police a few days later. He was reportedly surrounded by law enforcement in a house in Toronto and died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, though the exact circumstances of his death remain a topic of debate. The 1999 Kingston Penitentiary escape attempt, while unsuccessful, highlighted vulnerabilities even in one of Canada's most secure prisons. The daring nature of the attempt and the subsequent tragic death of Ty Khan turned this event into a notable chapter in Canadian prison history.